Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the locker room. We talk nothing but basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made, bro. Like a lot of videos have been going on this channel. I put up a lot of videos, about 200 something videos, but this is one of my favorite videos, bro. I promise you. Why? I mean, just look at it, bro. I mean, it's so positive, man. We had people get inducted to the Hall of Fame. It's not an everyday thing. And to start off the video, man, I mean, congratulations to everybody who got inducted to the Hall of Fame, bro. Like, it's a lot of hard work to even start your legacy, but to get this far and to be inducted to the Hall of Fame from the sports world, it's super hard, bro. Not everybody makes it, not everybody can make it, but it's everyone's dream. Everybody who's involved in sports in some type of way, shape, or form, their dream is to make or be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They can only dream about it. And these group of people have been inducted to it. And not only that, they gave their speeches, and it was some of the most positive things and one of the most greatest things I've seen so far, bro. And this made me remember why I do what I do, why I want to pursue this legacy and this career of being a basketball entertainer, analyst, slash whatever you want to put me as. Because the idea of basketball, the idea of sports brings us together. It brings a lot of people together from all types of, however you look, however, what race you're from, what's your ethnicity, what's your background, da da da. It brings us together. And that's what made me want to really use my love for the sport and my passion for the sport and turn it into a future legacy, hopefully, and it made me want to just, what, bro, like, just start, just go. And with that being said, let's talk about some of their speeches individually. We're gonna start off with Tony Parker. Now, this speech had a lot of jokes in it. Honestly, it was one of the best speeches. I feel like, I'm not here to rate speeches, but it was one of the best speeches. It was put together very well. There's a lot of gratitude and thank you to everybody, which all of them did. But it was also like he gave us a little bit of insight of what happened, of how everything came to be what it came to be, of some of the details that happened on those legendary Spurs teams that we've all grew up to love, and we all watched, and we all went back and watched, and we all got to witness and just be there for. And he let us know some of the insides of what really happened, what was really going on behind the scenes, how Coach Gregg Popovich really was, how he was introduced to the game, how he came into the game, how he was introduced to the NBA, what helped him become who he is today. And it was very, very special. It was very heartwarming, bro. I mean, it like hit deep, bro, because it was like not only as a somebody who's watching the game, as a fan, as a supporter, but as somebody who has came from another country. I understood him, bro. I mean, it's hard. It's something that a lot of people won't be able to understand. Dirk Nowitzki. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not know what to expect going into this. Why? Because I haven't heard nothing from him. I don't think I've heard him give an interview. I have never heard him do anything after he left the league. So I was like, what can possibly happen here besides him giving a whole bunch of thank yous and, showing a lot of gratitude to everybody and everything that is involved in his life or that has happened in his life. Well, it was a lot of I would say, the thing I took from this is humbleness. You could tell he lives off of morals, off of rules, off of, a lot of things that helped him not only win a championship for the Dallas Mavericks, but be there for 21 years, which is insane. Like nowadays, what player in the league right now can be with their team for 20 years? For 21 years? For even 15 years? Some of them can't be with a team for 10. And sometimes it's not their fault. But other times it is. And he found a way to stay there. And not only that, he also showed gratitude to his parents. Which they all did, again. But it goes to show you, man, like it's way deeper than basketball. I mean, these are basketball players. I mean, they've been playing the sport since they were little. If you think they don't know X's and O's, you're out of your mind. And for any coach that sits there and tries to coach them based off X's and O's, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. They know all the X's and O's you could probably teach them. You might have to sharpen some of their skills. You might have to help them realize who they really are. How can they better themselves for the pro league? But other than that, it's really just showing them a whole lot of morals, rules, how to value yourself, value teammates, respect, relationships. And Gregg Popovich proved my point. And his speech is pretty much what he spoke about. Matter of fact, he even said it himself. Relationships is what builds basketball teams, families, and allows them to win. It's not X's and O's. He's a coach. And his job is to help them notice what they did wrong and what they did bad. But I guarantee you, the players, if you're a great player and you want to win a championship, you know what you do wrong. I mean, you know it right after you do it. Sometimes you know it while you're doing it, but it's too late. Because you know that as a player, sometimes your mistakes can also be some of the greatest moments of your career. And he spoke about it. And he spoke about some of his own character development. And it shows you nobody's above growing up, understanding, hey, there's a lot of room for me to grow. I can learn. I can stop doing this, and this. And he even admitted, which we all knew. I mean, you couldn't hide it. But he even admitted, like, look, bro, I curse. And it's not the best thing ever, but I have to be myself. Oh, we're not going to win. You have to be yourself. And this goes beyond basketball. Everything you want to accomplish, you have to be yourself. Or there's no way you'll ever make it. Ever. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling and chatting. It's time for y'all. Let me know. Chatting down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with Ian. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch y'all. Safety in my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three. To win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.